Okay, guys, this is a good tip for people, especially right now, time of the year when it's molting, when your birds are molting. I take Gatorade, if you find in any grocery store. I use the powder solution because you get a whole lot more for less money. Anyway, and you don't have to. I don't do it very rarely, but I'm gonna do it this time because I know some people out there think that Gatorade ain't good enough. Anyway, for those who think that Gatorade is not good enough, you can do it like this, which I'll do it too every once in a while. But get you a bag of vitamin electrolytes from any feed store or online, however you want to do it. And as you can see, I've already put the Gatorade in the solution there. Then you want to, I use this scooper that comes with the Gatorade. I use it, one of them, for 2 liters of water. That same scoop, I'm gonna pour the vitamin electrolytes in there. And for those of you guys that never made a video, this is really hard done one hand. I mean, like, really hard. Okay, I'm gonna have to set it down for a second. Oh my God. Okay, now, always make sure if you're gonna do this, these vitamin electrolytes are real bad about clumping together and stuff. You have to break it apart and, you know, squeeze it, mix it up real good, and break it back up because it pumps together inside the bag. Sets up. You just squeeze your bag. All you're doing is breaking it up and making it into a powder again. And another good tip, always when you're getting ready to do something like this, make sure your hole is big enough. Anyway. Okay. Now, these vitamin electrolytes is pretty strong, and as you can see, it has directions on the package for those that don't use it very often and don't know how to use it. But anyway, you're supposed to use 1 ounce of stock solution per gallon of drinking water. Now, the stock solution is when you take the whole bag and you mix it into like however many gallons of water that it suggests. For like it suggests right here on this package, dissolve a half a package into 55 gallons of water. We don't have 55 gallons of water, so we're improvising. This is what I do. If you don't like it, or if you think that I'm doing it wrong, please leave a suggestion. That's fine. Or put a comment in there. Whatever you want to do, that's fine with me. Anything that'll help people out, I'm all for it. Whether it makes me look dumb or what. Okay. Putting that in there. Now, on a previous video, I showed people how I mix my Vet-Rex up in a solution. If you guys never caught that video, you take your water. I use about this much water in a red Solo cup, and I warm the water up. It has to be warm. I mean, warm enough to when you tip your finger in it, it hurts. or it won't mix. You can see it. You can tell the Vet Rex is in there. See when I hold it into the light? See how it, see that? That film? That is the Vet Rex solution. That's where the Vet Rex is dissolved in the water real good. But anyway, I'm not going to use all this solution. I'm just going to use some of it. You just, however you feel is enough. But for this type of container here, I'll use almost half of that solution, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with the other half here in a little bit on another video. So you guys have to watch the other video to find out what I do with the other solution. Anyway, this is for my drinking water for my birds. This is what I mix up for my birds in the molting season. The Vet Rex is really good for upper respiratory health in your birds. We all know upper respiratory is what helps them breathe, and it's I mean it's got so much stuff, good stuff the Vet Rex does for your birds. I mean, it even helps your hens lay eggs. I mean, it's crazy. And if you own gamefowl, you should always have a bottle of Vet Rex on your property, because again, it is so healthy for your birds. And anyway, this is how I mix up my solution for my birds in the moat. I don't give it to them every day, because if you give it to them too much, too much is a bad thing, and you can burn your birds up if you give them too much vitamin and electrolytes. But I mix that up, and I go through, and I'll show you here in a little bit on another video of how I use the solution in my birds' drinking water. Each one of them's got a cup or a bowl, and it depends on the size of the bowl, or it depends on the size of the cup, how much solution I spray in their cup. Now you can do it like this, or you can go through and mix it up in your gallon jugs of water, and then just go through and water your birds however you choose to do it. This is just how I do it, and it works for me, and I'm just showing you what I do, and hopefully it might help somebody out there, that a beginner or somebody that may not know. But this is what I mix up during the molting season, and it helps my birds grow healthy feathers, and it helps them all the way around. Okay, thank you.